hey, it's a vlog here on CaptainSparklez, even though there hasn't been a vlog going up on the Vlogs and Stuff channel in like a couple weeks. Consistency. You'd think that after being a YouTuber for quite some time, I'd be good at it, but apparently 'tis not the case, at least with other channels. I'd like to think I'm pretty consistent here on this one, though, and this topic relates far more to this channel, because even though I'm a couple days late, on July 20th, we hit 7 years of this channel existing. July 20th, 2010 is when I made it. Obviously, I'd been at YouTube for about 6 months prior to that, but it's the anniversary of CaptainSparklez coming into existence, at the very least. Man, if my channel were a person, I'd be in like first grade, turning 7 years old right now, which is pretty crazy. Like, we made it through the diapers phase, the preschool phase, kindergarten. Now we're a big old first grader. That's wild. You know, when I started, the idea of, would I still be doing this in 2 years, 3 years? Then we made it to 3 years. I'm like, will I still be around when my channel hits 5 years old? Because that seems like a really long time in internet times. And now that I've hit 7 years, I feel like making it to 10 years is possible. And that was a milestone that I figured was never, ever going to happen. I thought that, I don't know, people would just have stopped caring about me by 10 years. And that could still happen. By all means, by the time it's 3 years from now, maybe the world will have forgotten about me. I hope not. Hopefully I'll still be able to keep making cool stuff that people want to watch 3 years from now. But you never know. It won't be for lack of trying. If no one's watching, it'll just be because I've totally lost touch with what other people's interests are. My interests have become so niche and eccentric that nobody else wants to follow them. But hopefully not the case. Yeah, I thought I'd reflect on this, as I do, I think, every single year that we hit the yearly milestone. I guess there are two of them. We have the whatever anniversary since I first began, which is every February, and then the anniversary since I made this channel, which is every July. And it's just pretty wild to still be around, because even though in the whole scheme of things, like 7 years, if I talk to my parents, that's not that long, right? They lived 7 years quite a few times. But when it comes to the internet, everything is amplified. And there's so much technological advancement that even 1 year is like 50 years back in the real world outside of the internet. That might be a little bit of an exaggeration, but still, things move real fast. And so it's an honor to still be here. And boy, how things have changed over the years, and the different cycles and waves of what's popular and what people are interested in. And, you know, it's always a challenge trying to navigate. How do you balance between what you like to do, what your audience sort of expects of you, and where the trends are moving when it comes to YouTube and the internet as a whole? And it's kind of a balancing act between all those three things. And you don't always know exactly what to do or what the right mix is. And I know that so many people would say, well, just follow your heart and do what you want to do. And it's not always quite that simple. As pure as that sounds, you know, you want to make things that the people who have followed you for quite some time are still going to enjoy, while also doing things that are hopefully going to attract some new people to want to watch you as well. And man, it's crazy. I can't remember if I mentioned this in any of my vlogs. I've just talked about it with people in person so regularly that it all blends together. But just how popular the idea of wanting to become a YouTuber is at this point in the world. It's mental. I don't know how many of you heard this, but there was some survey in the UK, I think it was, of kids in high school or middle school, and it was, what do you want to do when you grow up? And the most popular answer, with like a third of the respondents saying it, was YouTuber. Like, what, wait, what? Like that, I had never even now, it's hard to think of that as like a profession you want to grow up and be. Because it's weird. It's so, because it's a new thing that wasn't even around. Hardly anyone was making a living as a YouTuber when I began. There were like a handful of people, and then it grew and grew. And when I started, I didn't even know that you could monetize on YouTube when it came to gaming. I thought that was just like a thing that was reserved for a few people who did like skits and stuff. And I was like, I just want to show off at Call of Duty. And then lo and behold, it became possible as time went by. But it's like it went from, I didn't even know you could earn a cent, to now everyone in the world wants to grow up to be a YouTuber. And that's where things have changed over the course of the last 7.5 years. Wow, that's a big leap. Good God. And it's like, man, now that we have all of these other people who are making videos trying to turn it into a living, I'm like, I'm honored that people still want to watch me, because there are a lot of talented people out there in the world who all of a sudden, like, this is where they dedicate their attention. So I feel very fortunate to still be around despite the ever-increasing size of the pool of talent out there, because there is a lot of it. I feel like there weren't quite as many people to compete with when I started out. So thank you for still watching me, and hopefully continuing to watch me on into the future. And I think about where I'll be in 3 years, 5 years. Hopefully still making videos here on this channel, and hopefully making vlogs and the music stuff. I'd like to find a way to ideally balance all those three things together, which obviously, like, that means doing perhaps, I don't know, less time during the day dedicated to one, and more trying to go travel and get vlog content, or working on the music stuff. It's hard. I'm constantly trying to figure out the best way to balance the three things, because obviously I've been doing this channel for quite some time, but then I say, hey, well, let's try something new, and that's where the music channel and the vlogs and stuff channel comes into play. And I'm doing my best. I'm doing my best to make myself happy, while also making everyone else still happy who's watching these. I never want it to feel like I've lapsed in my attention to any particular thing. So thank you for bearing with me. But the music stuff it's exciting to me, especially that. And have actually in the works, I think I've mentioned it before, but my first ever original music production with original vocals from Tryhard Ninja. And so far I'm actually pretty happy with how it sounds. I would preview it, except because Tryhard Ninja is involved. I don't know, since it has his vocals, I don't want to do any pre-teasing, and I don't know if he's cool with it. I could just ask, but I haven't, and I'm here recording this right now. So, but I'm happy with it. He's a great vocalist, so it makes it easier. But it'll be interesting to see what people think of it, because I've never worked with original vocals before, only remixes. Yeah, speaking of music, let me do a shameless plug real quick, which is I haven't actually plugged the music channel in an intro to a video in quite some time. So there have been some new tracks going up recently, and also I'm trying to establish more of a schedule of like set days each week that tracks are gonna start going up, so people can kind of be aware, like, hey, oh, it's a Tuesday, tracks always go up on a Tuesday, cool, I can expect a track to go up. Or it's a Saturday and I can expect a track to go up. And also now I'm actually getting some submissions from people, because I know a lot of the tracks that I've uploaded, because they've been sourced by the network I've been with on the music channel, like people have heard them on other popular music channels out there, like Suicide Sheep or Trap Nation or 99 Lives. But now I'll be getting some like direct one-to-one submissions, so it might be some more unique tracks you haven't heard of before, so you get some cool new variety and things you might not see elsewhere, which could be fun. It's just, you know, it's a logical next step. But that sort of thing excites me. I like building new things, whether it be here on this channel over the course of the last 7.5 years total on YouTube, or new vlogs and stuff, or new music. I like trying to build creative projects, and I always have my entire life. Although I built a lot of things more out of cardboard when I was growing up versus digital and on the internet and stuff like that. Oh, hey, speaking of digital and on the internet, this is worth mentioning. I haven't talked about it actually at all in a video I tweeted out a while ago to stress test, but I've just been working on developing a little website that just kind of houses everything together. So if you have any interest, it's just jordanmarin.com. I'll link it in the description. You can check it out if you want. It's just kind of an easy way to browse through like all the content across all 3 of the channels in one place if you're interested in that sort of thing. You can enable like notifications on mobile or even on desktop for that matter. I don't know if iOS supports it. That's an iOS thing. It's not because we don't love you. iOS is just like iOS doesn't allow it. But it like you can do subscribing kind of through the website. I don't know. It's cool. If you want to check it out, you can. It's totally optional. But I figured, hey, this would be a good time to mention it because we're talking face to face in this high quality vlog YouTube content with my webcam. Dude, I should get a better new webcam. I've had this thing for such a long time and they've upgraded. They've made a new model of it, but it's just not like super stellar quality still. What I should do is I should like attach my big boy camera, but then I have to like undo it, take it off, reattach it whenever I want to. So, and I don't really want to get like a second one of those expensive cameras because they're it seems like a bit excessive to get a second very expensive camera just to mount as like a webcam. But I use the webcam all the time. I don't know. Me and my laziness, not wanting to plug and mount and unplug and unmount things. We'll see. But hey, the reason why I do these vlogs here on the webcam is just because I want to create some sort of differentiation between the quality of vlogs on this channel where the vlogs aren't the primary objective and the vlogging and stuff channel where the vlogs are the primary objective. So I just want to be like, hey, I'll make sure it's the high quality on the vlogs and stuff channel when it comes to vlogs specifically. You guys are like, wow, Jordan, really going for the high quality here on this channel. Really good. Hey, you're here at least. You're watching this. You probably minimize the tab or something. In fact, like you might just be listening to my voice and the video might be gone, in which case it doesn't even matter. You're not even looking at me. Just, you probably don't even want to look at my face anyway. It's all pale. Need to get some sun. Got a vitamin D deficiency. I don't, maybe I have a vitamin D deficiency. I've never been officially diagnosed with that, but I don't get too much sun. Because when I do, then I get super sunburns. It's like, why would I do that to myself? Man, it's like the gray area between not being sunburned and getting sunburned it's not very big. It's like I just stay out in the sun for 1 minute too long and it's like, boom, I'm done. It's over. It's like skin cancer level sunburns just instantly. It's bad. It's real bad. Well, anyway, I feel like I've ranted on long enough in this vlog. I just figured, may as well be sentimental and do one of these because I don't do them quite as often given that the vlogs and stuff channel does exist. So anyway, hey, just to recap for the external shout outs, the website, jordanmarin.com, if you want to check it out, link in the description. Vlogs and Stuff channel hasn't been new content in a couple weeks, but if you've missed any, you want to catch up, you can do that. And, of course, Marin Music. If you haven't checked that in a while, there's new tracks and stuff. Sorry to do the shameless self-promotion, but I may as well. This is a good time to do it. Oh, hey, but speaking of vlogs, I might have... I got some cool stuff coming down the pipeline. Next week, actually like exactly a week from now, I'm getting to borrow an Aston Martin DB11 for the day. So try to do a vlog on that. I'm not going to try. I will do a vlog on that. Like, that'd be dumb to not do a vlog on that. So, hey, at least that's happening. Maybe some other stuff. Oh, yeah. Cooking video. I'm doing a freaking cooking video. That'll be recorded tomorrow. It's like the third installment. The last 2 cooking videos were on this channel. I'm going to move it over to the vlogs and stuff because it feels like it fits there a little bit better. So, yeah, that's all happening. Okay, cool. Content. Anyway, okay, I've rambled on long enough. Thanks so much for sticking with me for another year, despite the fact that I have 2 milestones every year in February and July. Thanks anyway. Thanks for bearing with me doing 2 milestones a year. I appreciate it. And that's all for now. So I guess I will catch you later.